Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nate Horner and my wife Lindsey here. We're here and honored to be here on behalf of Brittany Diaz to speak for her great horse, Rootie, which we've personally gotten to know over her rodeo career. In a minute, Lindsey's going to just touch base on a few of the many accomplishments of Rootie. They're all there in front of you, but I guess my part in this is I want to kind of share my thought is that if we limit Rootie's impact simply to this sheet of paper, I think we don't see what she's totally done for the rodeo industry of the state of North Dakota. Rootie simply paved the way for barrel horses to be respected at the highest level of rodeo. And not only for the horse industry being a North Dakota bred, born, and raised horse, but she opened the doors of opportunity for many people, and that's where our story comes in. But anybody that had an impact or had a hand in Rootie's deal was impacted by her in many ways. So I was Rootie's farrier. Lindsey was the Rootie's vet for a good chunk of her rodeo career. And I'll never forget, the 2014 NFR, and as luck would have it, Rootie was due for a new set of shoes in the middle of the NFR. So as her farrier, we did it, and there wasn't a person more nervous in the entire city of Las Vegas than me, nailing 4 shoes on that horse between the 4th and 5th rounds of the NFR. And I'll tell you, there wasn't anybody that took a bigger sigh of relief 2 nights later when Rootie won the 6th round of the NFR. So, it's one of those deals that for us, the doors of opportunity that were opened because of that little horse, it's unbelievable. But I think what I took away from that NFR was two big things. One was I remember standing there and praying to God, guide my hands so I don't do something to hinder this great horse from having a great impact at this time in her life. And then secondly, I stood there and I looked at myself, my wife, and Brittany Diaz, and 3 small-town North Dakota kids, with a North Dakota horse at rodeo's biggest stage, and I thought, who can't do it? If we can do it, who can't do it? And it touched me, and I get emotional about it because of the fact that it's one of those deals where everybody sees it, but when you have skin in the game and you're a part of that, there's no better feeling. But I believe Rootie paved the way for those horses and those people from this part of the country, and I believe she's well deserving. So Lindsey's going to touch on a few of her accomplishments and some things that her and Brittany talked about.
On April 7, 2000, the little black mare Rootie was born in Glen Olin, North Dakota at the Roth Quarter Horse Ranch. Her dad, April Dude Finale, and her sire, Texas High Dasher, both stood at the Roths in North Dakota. Dwayne and Terry Fleck, Brittany's parents, bought her at the Myers-Lopez sale for $800. Brittany gave the filly to his daughter Brittany, and she was named Rootie. It's truly a fairy tale story. There are, I would say, no horses that make the NFR that are paid for that price, as well as having the same jockey do everything start to finish, like Brittany did with Rootie. Rootie was Brittany's first horse that she ever broke to ride, and the first horse she ever trained on the barrel racing pattern. The first jackpot she entered, she won. She also failed her PRCA permit at the first rodeo that she entered. She was also the first horse ever from North Dakota to make the NFR. There are a lot of good horses out there, but there are truly very few great ones. Rootie was a once-in-a-lifetime horse. The 3 things I think that really set Rootie apart were consistency, her toughness, and her heart. Being consistent, that mare could win on hard ground, deep ground, and even mud. It didn't matter if the pattern was small, little indoor like Rapid City, or a large pattern like Houston or Calgary, she could win. There are very few horses that can do that in all those different setups. Rootie was very tough. She actually won and set an arena record in Rapid City with a hoof abscess. Third of all, she had a huge heart. She still has a huge heart. She was actually named horse with the most heart in the U.S. and Canada, and she was the first American horse ever to win horse with the most heart up in Canada. She was also reserve champion AQHA Horse of the Year. Rootie has made and continues to build her own legacy. She is 22 this year and is proving to be a producer as well. Her first foal that competed won over $65,000 her futurity year and also won its first pro rodeo. I think that is very big as well, just to show how great Rootie truly is. She was bred by North Dakota breeders out of 2 North Dakota horses, raised and trained and seasoned while being in North Dakota by a North Dakota cowgirl. Rootie has really made us proud. She came up through the ranks at the North Dakota amateur levels, built her legacy through the pro rodeo level all throughout the U.S. and Canada. The North Dakota flag flew proud around the Thomas and Mack for the first time ever when Brittany carried that North Dakota flag around the arena. She paved a road that has since encouraged many North Dakota barrel racers to chase that dream by showing them it is possible. Please vote for this little mighty mare that deserves to be honored in the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Thank you.